Hey there, in this video, we're going to talk about how to challenge your growth mindset by taking action to unleash your full potential. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? You probably have a growth mindset. If you're watching this video, you are most likely someone who is reading great books, listening to podcasts, you're learning, you're growing, you want to grow, you want to develop. And that is a beautiful thing, right? Having that growth mindset where we want to continue to learn and grow is awesome. However, what happens is we can get so stuck in development and learning. We can go to we can watch all the YouTube videos, go to all the webinars, listen to all the podcasts, and just consume all of this information. But if we're not doing anything with the information, what are we doing? We're stuck in that growth mindset instead of taking action. We actually have to take action on what we're learning. So after we go to that webinar, after we watch that video, after we listen to that podcast, how intentional are you about taking action on the things that you've learned? Are you implementing those ideas that you've learned? Because it's one thing to have the knowledge in your head, to know what we should be doing versus actually doing what we know we should be doing. Only by doing the work do we get the results. Only by doing the work do we really see that growth and improvement. We are almost addicted to learning. We're addicted to reading the next great book, to listening to that great podcast, to consuming. But then we get scared to actually implement. We don't want to fail. We don't want to look stupid. We don't want to do it wrong. We don't want to mess up. We don't want to make a mistake. But it's in the activity, it's in the doing that we learn, that we grow, that we really develop. I mean, this is why we love stories. This is why we love listening to other entrepreneurs and other business owners and other professionals that are out there that are doing great work. We love listening to their stories. Why? Because they tell us the times that they fail. They tell us the times that they made a decision and it didn't work out. And it was so painful while they were going through the process, but they kept going. So that growth mindset is needed because the only way to keep going is to say, okay, this is where I am. This is where I want to go. I need to learn something in order to get there. This is why having a coach, having someone in your life, having that roadmap is so important. If we want to achieve a certain result, we should be looking for people that have achieved the things that we want to achieve and not only listen to them, but take action to do the work that we know that we need to do in order to move our life, our business, our career forward. Why don't we do certain things? We don't do them because we're scared, because we're fearful, because we have all of these ideas of maybe it won't work. Maybe we'll fail. And when we get out of that mindset and instead we have this, not only continue to have a growth mindset, but also growth mindset plus action. We need to develop, we need to grow. But the only way to do that, it's not just by consuming content. It's not just by reading more articles. It's not just by going to the next webinar. It's by trying, it's by doing, it's by taking action. You know, John Maxwell has a book called Failing Forward. It's reminding me of that book. It's like failing forward. Even if you haven't read the book, the title alone means something because you're like, yes, I can fail forward. I can take the next step. I can do the next right thing. And so that is my challenge for you today in this video. My challenge for you is to think about the area of your life where maybe you feel a little bit stagnant. Maybe you feel like there's an opportunity for growth, and maybe that's something that you've been reading and researching and studying and listening to all the podcasts and everything, but you just haven't taken the next step. What is the one step? What is the simplest thing that you can do right now, today, not tomorrow, not a week from now, today? What is the next right step that you can take to move that dream forward just a little bit, to not care about whether or not it's going to work, to not care if this is the right move, to just take that next step. And when you take that next step, you get more data, you get more feedback, you get more learning, you get more growth, and then you can make that next step and that next step. And all of that just trickles down. And that's when we start to see that real massive growth in ourselves, in our lives, and the dreams that we want to achieve. I'm excited for you. I hope that this has inspired you in some way to take that next step, to take action, to stop thinking about the reasons to not do something and instead think about all the reasons to do something, to take that next step towards your dreams. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like it. Hey, leave me a comment. Would love to hear from you, and share it with someone who you think might find it valuable as well. I also invite you to subscribe to my channel so we can stay connected.